What is up, everyone? It's Cookies and Crypto, and I'm bringing it back with a video. Like to start the video out by just showing you guys what you can get on nobodycrypto.com. You got 5 days left before this thing exit scams. I'll let you in on a secret. But I'll tell you what, if this isn't a shirt you'd want, man, I mean, nothing says holiday Christmas present like a Cookies and Crypto shirt with some Oreos with Bitcoin logos and Ethereum in there. You got the Bitcoin, you got the ETH, you got the milk. Man, what more do you need for the holidays? And you can have it all for 18.99, and it comes in so many different colors. I mean, look at that. You even got the Christmas colors. So, shout out to Nobody Crypto. Shout out to Daddy Cool Crypto. He's the designer of this logo. I'm probably gonna. I want to actually use this logo for my YouTube channel. So you might see some upcoming changes to my channel coming soon. So again, thanks to Daddy Cool Crypto. Thanks to Nobody Crypto. Awesome to be a part of this community and get your shirt before the site exit scams. So, and they also got some other cool stuff. You got Crypto Mama Mia, another good one, good YouTuber, and good, cool looking shirt. You got the mask going on. Dashboard Millionaire. I didn't even see this one till now. I love it. I think that's really cool. As for withdrawal, they even put. Oh man, I'm trying to zoom in on this for you guys. It's kind of blurry. Um, Withdrawal request has been successfully saved. All right, now that is a good one, guys. That is a good one. This is what a dashboard millionaire looks like. So check that out. That's hilarious. Um, Man, pretty cool. Check out nobodycrypto.com. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good crypto community gear, mugs, whatever it is you're looking for. So even jogging pants, why not, right? Or survival equipment. Oh yeah, here we go. Full face gas mask, perfect for the coming apocalypse. All right, so don't be short on, don't skimp on your apocalyptic closet, guys, because that's all you're gonna have when the world comes to an end. Um, you get this cool little mask, and check that out. Even filters out benzene, alcohol, dust, vapor, organic gas, anilines, and petrol. Man, it's pretty good. You got your ski mask for, blended in the woods for when you're camped out in the woods. You got your tactical pants and a bunch of knives and flashlights. So, and some alcohol pads. Cool stuff. They even got the hardware. Man, this store has come a long way. I mean, but there you go. They are exit scamming. So, um, Ripple sucks. True statement. Crybabies. This is a no crybaby zone over at the Nobody community. And a Bitcoin logo mask. So pretty cool stuff on this site. Check it out, guys. There's some hilarious stuff, and this shirt is just awesome. I mean, I gotta say. So that's my shill for you guys. I want to talk to you about my next moves. This is that time of the year when, not only we want to get our Christmas presents, but maybe some of these platforms or dApps or high risk, you know, things that are out there also want to get paid and get their Christmas presents too by taking your money. So, with that being said, you saw if you've been tuning into my channel on my last video, I pulled out basically over $1,000 in a week with this, the one and only UME finance. All right. Um, Now, this has been pretty crazy for me. I mean, I've been kind of waiting for something that's been paying pretty, well, passively. And this thing is like, I mean, it's hard not to fall in love with it. Now, I that you don't fall in love with anything in crypto because anything can come to an end. They just gotta, you know, block something and it's game over. So, um, I decided that because of the upcoming changes to this Eclipse City ecosystem and the freeze that they're going to be doing on December 23rd, that was enough to scare me out of these pools for now. So I am currently got out of every pool that I'm in, and I am just sitting tight to see what happens. Um, so I my next move, all right, is gonna be I'm gonna take the UME that I earned, which was I think I got go over to USwap, um, take a look at the UME that I got. So I got damn, I almost all right, I got UME must have gone up today because I got $16.59. Okay, never mind, it's $68. But whatever. So I made almost, like I said, I could post rent 1 month's rent in a week with that kind of money. What I am gonna do with this whole UME thing is I'm gonna take the UME that I earned, all right, and I'm gonna put it towards the pre-farm of EFT. So my profits, at the very least, if this thing runs away for Christmas, and you know, I would be surprised, for the record, guys. If I mean, I would be a little bit. I think it would be weird for them to exit scam. I mean, they're delivering and they've been consistent. So, but I'm not a fan of locking things up right now. Not for Christmas. I don't want to lock up all my principal. So, um, and like I said, it's, even the Oracle talks about this, you guys. Like, you can't, he even says, don't get rich on one trade, don't get, emotional. So I have to learn from my previous mistakes. I got that kind of feeling that I needed to get out for the time being. Okay, I can always go back to the main base and, reload, replenish, sit down for a while. Sometimes the money is made waiting, you guys. We just got to wait and see how this develops. All right. Now, they have a lot of things that have come out. They got the debit card, which I don't really know much about. But I might have some highly, highly exclusive research that I'll be potentially sharing. I don't know if it'll be on my channel or in private, but I plan on doing a little bit of research that will probably be exclusive to my channel about this oolala.io, which is who they partnered with for their debit card service. So, okay, here we go. They want to captcha. Oh my god, it's such a time waster. But here we go. Pick the people in the canoe. These are getting harder and harder. Um, I mean, I think that's about right there. Next. Let's go. All right, did we pass? Am I still a human and I'm not the AI yet? Okay, cool. All right, so this is this ooh la la thing. Um, I don't know. I mean, the site, it is what it is. I haven't even really looked too much at the site yet. But you can do your own Google searches on it. There's not a ton of good PR out there, but I mean, it's not necessarily all bad either. So, um, like I said, I'll be looking a little bit closer at this, with potentially some exclusive research. So we will see. Um, Leave a comment if you're interested in that. So anyway, so my next move is to take the profits that I've gotten from this UME thing, and basically I'm going to put them to the pre-farm. So if they exit scam and I lose my 16.59 rent money or whatever that I earned in a week, I'm not going to be heartbroken, because in order to make this, you guys, I had to put in a lot of my own capital. Okay. I put in a big amount. Like I said, if you've been following my channel, I basically got out of WBTC Gold, my position in there. And you saw how big that was. I had literally transferred that amount into this. So that was my plan, and it was extremely profitable in the short term. Now, I consider that like my trial phase. Now that they're coming out with this locking up your LP tokens, um, I mean, I could stand to make over $10,000 if I were to do that. Okay, if I were to risk everything that I got. Okay, but if I've learned anything in crypto, it's that I gotta be a little bit more careful and not super reckless going for moonshots left and right because you can quickly just run out of capital and you got to start from scratch. So, basically, this is kind of my game plan is just to kind of use a portion of what I'm willing to risk, um, that being the UME towards the EFT, and I may add some liquidity to the staking for UME, so that I can, you know, maybe make $100 a day or something. Maybe not the, $400 or $500 that I could be making with this. So, um, that being said, you guys, if they continue to develop, I will be, probably going back in with my original LP stake so that I can get these super high yields. Um, and I'll kind of, see how things develop on January 11th. So, um, now with this ecosystem, they have Tron Chain. I'm not in Tron Chain. I wanted to get back in. I mean, when I first saw this, I kind of wasn't sure how it was going to be. I'm not in Tron Chain, just for the record, but it is impressive to see that they came out with an insurance contract for something like this because really there's nothing else out there that has an insurance contract, that I'm aware of that's basically guaranteeing whoever didn't hit ROI can, get to at least 100%. So I think that's pretty cool that they're doing that, but this number has to, wherever this insurance contract, yeah, they got 1.39 million. So if this thing keeps growing and it rivals, levels in this, then Tron Chain, nobody's gonna get hurt. So we'll see. I still don't feel comfortable going in. If we look at the smart contract balance, okay, um, we can take a look at how it's been going, and we'll take a look at this TRX balance. So you can see the direction is changing, okay? We've been going up and up and up and up, and now it's starting to go down. So it'll be interesting to see how Andreas and Eclipse City react to this happening. You can see that they're already, trying to come out with that insurance contract to protect their members, which I think is pretty cool. Um, but this may actually be people in Tron Chain starting to, stake over at UME Finance because this staked value, this $21 million has been staked into this Eclipse City UME Finance, platform. And, this number has been going up and up and up and up and up. Meanwhile, Tron Chain has been starting to kind of go down. So for me, that has just kind of deterred me for now. Um, I if I wanted to get back in, I really should have got back in September. That being said, that's just how I feel about it. Obviously, you guys, if you think that Tron Chain is still a winner, it very well may be, but for me, I have PTSD from Tron X, which was, like a ride and a half and was literally like doing, I mean, that was like straight up cocaine on the blockchain. We were riding all the way up and then literally crashed and burned and died. So, this, I don't want to say like that's what's happening here, but um, this contract guarantees 310%. Okay, so that means that new money has to keep coming in here. So that's all I'm saying. Um, it's not a hate on Tron Chain. I'm a big fan of this Eclipse City ecosystem right now. I want them to stick around. But that being said, I can't try and get rich on one thing and if they're going to change things to where now I have to dramatically increase my risk by freezing all of my liquidity, which is basically my whole ETH gold position, um, for 20 days, yeah, I'm not so comfortable with that right now. So what I am more comfortable with is just taking my earnings and maybe a little bit of my ETH gold position, not everything, and risking that, because that way, if they exit scam, it will not be the end of the world, and it would suck, but it wouldn't be a complete loss to start off the new year. So that's kind of what my plan is. I went on about that. I think you guys kind of get what I'm doing now. So yeah, this thing has been super profitable, extremely profitable. And this is pure passive. This is no ref com. This is just risking it a little bit. Now I will say, um, I mean, it's risking it for some super high yields. So I will say though, I did look at USwap and they got two audits. So if we look at audit one, um, basically slow missed. Um, they check all this stuff: denial of service audit, malicious event. You guys can go through these audits, but check this. You go up to the three dots and you can see that the two audits have been done. So that is helpful, to look that they have had audits done. I'm not going to read through everything on here, but basically the audits, I think this one had a couple critiques, but they basically said there's no like super extreme backdoor risk or something like that. I gotta look at their language. Um, Free of critical security issues and no overflows. Maybe I should learn to code more because, um, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what an overflow is. So you can look at all this. This is their references. This is how they're using, I guess, previous exit scams and all this stuff, bugs or whatever, to look and prevent what has been happening. So yeah, so that's what I got to say about that. When Eclipse City opens back up and there's no lock on LP tokens, I'll probably go back in, but for now, I'm comfortable just risking a portion of my earnings and maybe a little bit more, but not that much more. So that way I stay safe and secure as I can with a reasonable amount of risk. So, as a bonus for this video, I'm going to take a look over at Qubitech. And it looks like we got almost 500 bucks in here. So that's pretty cool. It looks like Qubitech's going to Colombia. Take a look at this. Got all this Colombian action. So, I mean, it's cool. You can see that this is a platform. They're trying to be legit. They're trying to go worldwide. And it's working out for them. So, it's pretty awesome that there's a platform out there that is like this. Hopefully these are all signs of longevity, because all of us passive income earners are going to need that longevity in a platform like this to make it worthwhile. Because it is getting harder. As Bitcoin flies to the moon, our deposits are shrinking and shrinking. So um, it should incentivize people to really try and build a team in Qubitech to maximize their gains, their earnings. For me, I am been on the passive side, and the link's in my video description if you want to, you know, help out a fellow YouTuber. That would be pretty cool. I am sharing my link, so it's there. If you're looking for it, you'll need a VPN to access this site if you're in the USA. Um, yeah, so Basically, if I, for whatever reason, am not going to get to 50%, or if my initial deposit, let's say Bitcoin hits 100 grand in like 2 months, obviously that would be really, really, really hard to catch up with. But if things start to get to that point, right? Because it is possible, 100 grand is not that far away, guys, and girls. So, um, if that happens, then I'm probably gonna go back to what I did in month one, which was to roll and roll and roll, because it does add up, and I get that compound interest effect. So it's not something that I particularly want to do, but it is something that I am able to do. And I'd really like to get to my initial deposit back before I entertain that strategy, because that is a way to protect my initial investment. That way, if this platform, if something terrible were to happen, I'll at least have had my money back. So I'm just going to have to keep waiting until I hit that point where I get my money back. And then we can start to roll and compound, because obviously we want this platform to last for years, but we're not in control. Um, the developers and the forces of the world and the universe are in control. We are just participants. All right, so that's my bonus for QBTech. This has been growing. Happy to see that. Um, Hopefully, Bitcoin can dump so this can be a bigger deposit. Bitcoin's just been on a tear. It's both good and bad that it's going up. I kind of want it to keep dumping so that I can pick some up on the cheap, get bigger withdrawals from QBTech. You guys know my logic, but the market doesn't care. The market does what it wants to do. So, that being said, that's kind of all I got for you. Check out nobodycrypto.com. Get your, family some cool stuff for the holiday season. Um, and stay tuned to my channel for more updates on UME. And this Daisy AI thing has had two pushbacks now, and I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of info still on that, and two pushbacks is usually kind of a weird sign. Um, what else had two pushbacks? Axion has had a lot of pushbacks. Um, Hex Money has had pushbacks. You guys remember that? Go back, go back in the early days of summer when that was hot, and then they were trying to update to V2, and that took a you know turn for the worst. So um, that had a lot of delays. So I mean, would it have been better for Daisy to just say, you know, we are coming soon, rather than set a date, change it, set another date, change it, and then, oh, we got to change it again? Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but I probably will still go into Daisy for um, some amount, but maybe nothing crazy. I'm more excited about this Eclipse City ecosystem. I mean, being an LP provider, you can make money on the swap fees. That's coming up. You can earn dividends just for holding this. You can stake this and earn EFT. You can continue to stake and earn UME just for staking on their USwap decks. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying not to get too high on future promises and future things, which is why I'm not locking up my coins. But that being said, I'm excited for what they got on the horizon, because it all sounds very, very good and very profitable. Um, that being said, hope you all enjoyed it. Tune in, like, comment, subscribe. All links that I'm in are in the description. Really, the only thing I'm kind of leaving a link for these days is QBTech, because QBTech is just QBTech. And yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I leave a link for QBTech? Um, the other thing is this Bitlocity thing, and basically that was free to sign up for me. I didn't have to put in anything, so that's kind of like a Bitcoin. I don't know. Crypto Muscle was calling it the Daisy AI of Bitcoin. So yeah, I'll have to do some more research into that, see how that all works. But they had that Founders Club sign up that I capitalized on. So I don't know what that will get me, but it's supposed to set us apart if we signed up early enough. So that's the thing. Got to pay attention to opportunities when they're nice and early. Um, all right, I'm at 25 minutes and I don't want to go too long because, you know, I could go on and on and on. And that's what I got for you guys. So hope you had a great weekend and enjoy the upcoming Christmas week. Keep the exit scammers out and enjoy the holidays. Peace out, you guys.